Working on the 2011 Ford Taurus with the 6-cylinder. Got the codes P2195 and P2197. Just want to talk about the issues it was having. It had a really rough idle, and then it kicked on the low pressure oil light. The engine light came on, and then it was having trouble just moving a little bit. So we're going to walk through the findings on that. So right now, it's running actually pretty smooth. Fans kicked on. It is literally 100 degrees out today, so I'm going to try to be quick on this. But let's go look at the live data. There are currently no codes on. I cleared those last night. It's been driven about 35 miles, and they haven't come back yet. So I haven't actually made a repair on it, but I wanted to look at the live data just so we can see what's happening here. The long-term fuel trim is super high on bank 1, and then also on bank 2, 28. So usually under 10 is perfect, and these are just staying high. So it's trying to compensate with putting more fuel because there's an air leak somewhere. I don't know why it hasn't flagged the light back on yet, but the short-term fuel trim is trying to do its job to put it back where it needs to be. But let's go ahead and see if we can find where the leak's at. Obviously the first thing you want to do is just a visual inspection and see if you can find anything that's just loose. Feel your hands along the hose. Is there anything broken, chipped, damaged, anything like that? As far as any of the vacuum lines showing immediate signs, a boot, a leak, whatever, because that's really where you want to start to make it easier on yourself. Check them all. That's a fuel line. Coolant, nope. Okay, so I think that's about everything I can look at. Everything's connected at the boots. So the code itself, it's going to tell you there's I think it's running lean or running rich. And a lot of people will just go and replace the oxygen sensor, but most likely it's trying to dump fuel in because there's too much air coming in. So we need to figure out where the air leak's coming from. I just don't think it's a problem with an O2 sensor. So I'm going to connect my FX Tool smoke detector into the intake here, and we'll see if we can find a leak. Alright, so I got this hooked up, put into the intake before the throttle body, positive and negative. So it's building pressure right now, and then we'll see whatever happens here. Get it going. Alright, so it's going to start injecting smoke. Alright, can you see that? Smoke coming. This is bank 1. Let's look back here. That's the fuel rail for bank 2. So there's a lot of smoke coming from those fuel injectors, which tells me that the seals are bad on the fuel injectors. Cylinders 3 and 5, that's really moving. I don't see anything on the other ones. I think it's carrying over from the front ones, but there's all kinds of crap you could replace without thinking that it's a fuel injector seal that's gone bad. Look at that. So that's just sucking air in like crazy as it's driving. I'm wondering if there's one back there, because 2195 and 2197 is bank 1 and bank 2, so I assume there's extra fuel getting in on the other side. So I'm gonna look further, but I'm just saying that this really seems like if I replace those fuel injector seals, that those codes will go away and this thing will drive like a top. So hope that helped you out.